I don't love Hungary. Hungary's not my, like, love child, you know? Like, I'm not sitting there off thinking about Hungary all the time. Hello there, my good people. It's your boy, the Man Penguin here, and we are back today with some Hearts of Iron 4. As of making this video, it's been officially a year since I started doing HOI4 on this channel. The first HOI4 video was a really bad video as Hungary, and so I figured today I would make a really bad video as Austria. Before we get into this game, though, I just want to mention a couple subscriber goals. I know. HOI4 YouTuber shilling for subscribers. Who's ever seen that before? But if we reach 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a world conquest as New Zealand. Not my most extreme world conquest subscriber goal, but, you know, New Zealand kind of sucks pretty bad. We will be doing that. And if we reach 10,000 subs by the end of the year, which, I know, long shot, but hey, it's possible. If it happens by the end of the year, I will do a world conquest as Mengukuo. Somehow. In some facet or another, it will happen. So if you want to see either of those things, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I apologize for being a subscriber shill, but, you know, comes with the territory. But anyways, Iron Man mode is on, historical AI focuses are also on. Let's go. Alright, here we are in Austria with our 6 our 6 very under-equipped divisions. I mean, it kind of makes sense that we don't have any guns. I mean, we didn't win World War I, so why would we have any guns? And our decent enough focus tree. Here in Austria today, we are going to repeal the May Constitution. Who needs Austro-fascism? That's kind of lame. 3 research slots, that's not terrible, I guess, for Austria. You know, whatever, we'll take what we can get. And obviously, we do it to be concerned about a certain fellow up here in the German Reich. Well, whatever, what are you going to do? 3 mill factories, delightful, really awesome. We repealed the May Constitution. I guess we'll legalize political opposition, but that doesn't matter. Because we have enough divisions, I can name them after channel members. Thank you to my channel members, obviously. We have Pupak's Austrian Painter Division, Sparky's Australian Painter Division, Bodhi's also Austrian Painter Division, and Yellow Victini's Hungary Austrian Division. And now we are going to hold erections. We love erections around here. We also have anti-Anschluss measures. We don't love those very much. Obviously, we're sticking with Kurt Schuschnigg because he is a Democrat at heart. He's also, I think, like the best. We formed our Danubian Federation, which is really super useful. I think it's just us. Yeah, it's just us, but that's fine. And then the Nazis want to put people in the government? Absolutely not. I'm sorry. You're just a dweeb. Yeah, that's what I thought, pansies. The Germans should be afraid of me and my 2.62 guns per day. Do Austrians deserve the right to rearm? Probably not. They rejected. Yeah, you guys, you know what? We have no choice. We're gonna rearm. Just like how the Congolese have to rehand, we're rearming. And because we're so rearming, we're inviting the Danubian countries. What we're inviting them to? I'm not exactly sure, but we're inviting them. So apparently that focus I did about inviting people to the Danubian Federation, that just makes me spend 100 political power to invite losers who I don't want. Which, okay, that's great. I guess I'll waste it on Hungary. All it took to mitigate the Anschluss was Hungary. Are you kidding me? Really? It was that easy? That sucks because I was preparing for that war. Well, since I don't have to worry about the Anschluss anymore, I've just been inviting countries to my Danubian Federation, and we've effectively made the special needs version of Austria-Hungary right now. Knock off Austria-Hungary? Nothing wrong with that. Certainly it won't lead to war of any kind, right? Oh, the Czechoslovaks declined. Yeah, I'll join you, Czechoslovakia, why not? I'm slightly nervous, but this is going to be a pretty evenly fought battle. The Germans have like 64 to 144 divisions, and our alliance has like, what, 110, I think? So it's fairly close overall. I think we edge out the Germans just a little bit, though. Oh, god damn it. Independent state of Croatia. Those freaking Croatians, dude, they're always treacherous. They're bastard children, so far as I'm concerned. Luckily, they're not very good if they're separated from the Germans. Oh, and also Belgium just joined us. You can invite a lot of people to the Danubian Federation, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense because I don't think the Danube runs to Belgium, but maybe it does. Maybe I don't know what the Danube River is. We lost some Belgians, but that's fine. They were... who cares? Belgians. Ugh. And the Czechoslovaks? Well, they're... I guess we'll see what happens. I expected my faction members to pull their weight a little better than they are. They're not pulling their weight at all. What a shocker. Luckily, though, it seems the German offensive has ran out of steam. I don't want to get, you know, ahead of myself, but as you can tell by their divisions, they don't really have that much supply. So hopefully they blew their load a little early. It shouldn't surprise anybody when I was wrong and the Germans are still doing an offensive. I've had to pretty much pull the entirety of the Balkans into this faction, and they still can't stop the Germans. I mean, it's kind of sorta. And I get that the Balkans are backwards, and they have no technology, and they're useless pretty much. But you kind of expect the fact that they could put enough men on the border to just kind of stop the Germans with a meat wall. No, apparently they can't do that. So you know what? We need some non-Balkaners in the Netherlands. I mean, I did already kill the Belgians, so why can't we throw the Dutch in here too? Oh yeah, the great Austrian push forward. The Netherlands, well, you know, they did their job of distracting the Germans. But the Great Austrian pushed forward into Berlin in a desperation move because of the Great Austrian offensive the Germans have called in the Italians. Well, luckily, my allies actually were kind of prepared for that. I'm gonna let them do what they're doing because I'm attempting to pull off an encirclement of German forces. It's costing me several thousand Austrians, but you gotta break a few Austrians to make an encirclement. All right, I pulled off this encirclement. It's a decent chunk of the German army, that's for certain. It only cost me 70,000 Austrians, and you know what? Those 70,000 Austrians were worth it. The Italians joining have created a slight inconvenience on the front lines, but I'm doing everything that I can to destroy this encirclement. It's not as easy as it should be because the Germans have Cass, and Cass is horrible, but it's slowly being whittled away. The Germans are at war with the Allies now, and the Soviets are at war with the Allies now. I don't know how that happened, but I ain't complaining. The Axis isn't doing so well no more, on account of the fact that, you know, they couldn't beat the Balkan countries. The super duper powerful Balkan countries of friendship and kindness, and no sorts of ethnic cleansing. I mean, honestly, the implication that ethnic cleansing would happen in the Balkans is, to me, highly offensive. It's uneducated and ignorant.
You're being ignorant!
Everybody knows that people from the Balkans are really good friends with each other. They're like super duper powerful friends. You know, friendship is magic. The Balkans exemplify that perfectly. But they're the last of the Germans in Czechoslovakia go. Now it's just a matter of, you know, crying. Whose puppet is this? This is my puppet? Are you kidding me? I did nothing in Italy. Okay, I'll take it. I'm not complaining. The Austrians have returned to their native homeland of Berlin. Well, actually, I think Berlin is the native homeland of Turkish people, but we've returned. By the grace of Kurt Shush, questionable last name, Austrian forces stand again on Berlinapese soil. I'm just battle planning now, you know, we're pushing with our very useless divisions. But, I mean, they are Austrians, so I probably didn't even need to mention that they were useless, you kind of just already knew. We have the final Austrian offensive going right now. Sure, it's costing me some of my Austrians, but you know what? It's worth it, because we need casualties for war score. Because somehow, these cuckhavens in Britain have 23% of the war score. I don't like Britain. Speaking of Britain, check out my Britain World Conquest. Link nowhere. There won't be a link. You have to go on the channel and find it. And there goes Germany. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. This sucks because I have no more score. All right. This is an absolutely putrid world we live in. I got a little bigger. I got, you know, some things. I got a couple of dumpy supervised states because being a democracy sucks. Really, just honestly, the world is vile. Poland, we don't even want to talk about what happened here. But hey, that's the war with Germany. Can we be the protector of the Danube? Oh, so it proposes stuff to people. That's really great. Awesome. Super duper awesomes. I love shit that's like basically useless and requires obscene amounts of political power to do. It's so fun. Hungary rejected federationing or federative union. I don't know. They rejected whatever I wanted to do to them, which I think I did to the Czechoslovaks here, which is just puppet them basically. Lame. I can't accept that, so they're leaving our faction and I'm getting a puppet war goal. And you know what? I have divisions in their territory. And they just immediately join the Allies. You know what? If they're going to be cowardly enough to just immediately join the Allies, then I see how it is. Not only do I see how it is, I see how it's going to be. Unacceptable. I will not accept this bullshit with the Allies. I hate the Allies. Everybody knows that, but I hate the Allies. We're going to kill Hungary because I don't love Hungary. Hungary's not my like love child, you know? Like I'm not sitting there jacking off thinking about Hungary all the time. Brother, join the war. Yes, sir, brother. Join the war, brother. Join the war. Turkish brothers. Everybody will join the war. Perfect. Okay. All right, there go the Hungarians. That was pretty easy. They weren't, you know, they weren't really expecting to be declared war on, I don't think. And Germany is capped, thanks mostly to the Soviets, but, you know, a little bit to my Czechoslovaks here. The Poles have got Dunkirk. You might even call it Polkirk. Goodbye, Polish people. And there goes the last resistance in France. Okay, yep, we just took Portsmouth. There we go, we just landed. The landing has gone well so far. Luckily, it seems that England might be incompetent, although I think we already kind of knew that. But, no, there's just, like, very few people around. And there goes Britain. And with Britain, you know what? I don't feel like invading America. I really don't. Austria looks cool, I guess, you know, we're democratic, technically. We're actually a true democracy, unlike these pig dogs over here in the West. And, I don't know. I don't feel like playing any more of Austria. It's not that it's not fun. I mean, it's not, like, super fun. Like, this isn't, you know, the most riveting game I've ever played, but it's not terrible. Austria's okay. It's just, it's a meh nation, but it exists, you know, and you can't complain about that. But I'm gonna call the video here, so thank you guys so much for joining. This is kind of a neat little video I just wanted to do because, you know, a year ago, yesterday, well, depending on when the video comes out, February 3rd was when I released my first HOI4 video, and I was playing Hungary, so I'm like, yeah, I'll play Austria instead, as like a, it's ironic, I don't know. I'll mention it one more time. Obviously at 2,000 subscribers, I will do a New Zealand World Conquest. And obviously, if we reach 10,000 by the end of the year, is it still on the map? It is. A Mengukuo World Conquest. I'm not looking forward to that. The idea is revolting, but if we reach 10,000 subs by the end of the year, it'll happen. Mengukuo. Ugh. But thank you guys so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.